Hi, good morning and good evening to everyone. You're watching Mainframe Tutorials. Today in this video, I would like to tell you about the important words that we will be using while working with CICS. So, what are those important words that we will be coming across in CICS? So, these would be the various important words. I can say like the first one is a transaction, what exactly the transaction is, and what is task, what is multitasking, and what is multi-threading, what is reentrancy, and what is quasi reentrancy. Okay, let's go ahead and start with the detailed discussion about what exactly these terms represent. So first point is about the transaction. What is a transaction? Transaction is a unit of work that is done as an automatic operation. That is, the operation succeeds or fails as a whole. In CICS, a transaction is identified by a 4-character ID. That is, for example, if I'm taking TXN1 as a transaction ID and is initiated usually by typing the transaction ID in the top left corner of the screen. So if you want to run the transaction, so it should be a 4-digit transaction and it need to be entered on the topmost left corner of the CICS screen. So this is about the transaction. Task. When I talk about the task, it's a normal task in our real time. So eating food, going to gym. So these are the tasks. So in the same way, in CICS, an instance of the execution of a particular transaction type is a task. So it is an instance of a execution of a particular transaction type is a task. That is one execution of a transaction with a particular set of data, usually on behalf of a particular sorry, user at a particular terminal. So if there is a one transaction that is executed by 100 users, then 100 tasks are created. So let me tell you. So you have an ATM machine. So ATM machine has a certain kind of different kinds of programs, right? So one is withdraw, one is a deposit, one is transfer, and other is just an mini statement inquiry, or another is just checking the main balance. So there are various programs defined for this. So each programs will have their own transaction ID created. So that is what here I'm saying. One that is if the 100 users are executing a different transactions, the 100 transactions, then it will have the 100 tasks created for that one. Okay. So what is multitasking? Multitasking means the operating system allows more than one task to be executed concurrently, regardless of whether the task uses the same program or different program. See, it's so simple. This allows more than one task to be executed concurrently. So I have a different hundreds of ATM machines or millions of ATM machines in different corners around the world. So concurrently, everyone can withdraw the amount, check the balance, transfer the amount, and that is called multitasking, right? So multi-threading. Multi-threading is a system environment where the tasks are sharing the same program. Under the multitasking environment, multi-threading is a subset of multitasking since it concerns tasks which uses the same program. Under multi-threading environment, a program is shared by several tasks concurrently. For each task, the program must work as if it were executing instructions exclusively for each task. Therefore, it requires special consideration such as reentrancy or serial reusability. See, what is the big difference between the multitasking and multi-threading is multitasking might have a different programs with a different task or with different transactions ID. Here in multi-threading, a same program with multiple tasks or multiple transactions with the same transactions with multiple tasks, right? So we have 100 ATM machines, 100 users are accessing it. 100 users at a time can check their balance. That is called multi-threading. So multitasking. You have 100 ATM machines. So one is going to withdraw, one is going to check balance, and another is doing some other programs, right? Multitasking and multi-threading. So what is reentrancy? A reentrancy program is a program which does not modify itself so that it can re-enter to itself and continue processing after an interruption by the operating system, which during the interruption executes other operating system tasks including OS tasks of the same program. It is called reenterable program or serially reusable program. It's simple, right? What is quasi reentrancy? We get confused over here. What is reentrancy and what is quasi reentrancy? Under CICS, reentrancy is called quasi reentrancy. That's it. So these are the very important points or with the important terms which we would be coming across while coding the CICS programs, right? So we need to go keep in mind about this all these important keywords or the key terms. I hope you enjoyed with this video. If you like this video, please feel free to subscribe on my YouTube, or you can share, you can comment. Thank you so much. Have a great and wonderful day.